Hello awesome people, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Startup Panic. We did a little pilot of this game a little while ago and a lot of you guys were really enthusiastic about the game and what it did for the channel. And I really liked it. You seem to really like it. So we're back. We're going to do a real series on this. I'm not sure how we're going to end the series yet. Like there are some things that we could do to come to a natural ending in the game. Like we can sort of stop, basically decide to resign. Retire and just live a happy life. I think that's an option in the game. There are different ways of doing that, so there's different like end goals to achieve to actually retire, so maybe we'll do one of those. But before we start here, just a little notice for the people that are mostly on the channel for Software Inc. and might have slipped into this video because it is kind of in a similar genre as Software Inc. I would say. Software Inc. The new season will take a little while before we actually get there. How long? I don't know yet. It might be a few weeks, might be a month, might be a little bit longer. The reason for that is we're going to take a little break from Software Inc. I discussed this in the last few videos of last season. I feel like I've been oversaturating the channel a little bit with too much Software Inc. Content, so we're going to try out some other stuff. And also, the channel was always meant to be a variety channel, so we're going to try out some different games. It will be like in the same like corner as Software Inc. and Airport CO, like the more simulation type of games and stuff where I can build. But I will always play those games in my own way, like Startup Panic here. So let's start up the game and let's just go. Let's start a new game. Previous data will be deleted. That's totally fine. Let's just continue. So do you want to be male or female? Let's just go with the male for this time, and let's call me Hipbone because that's my name. Well, not in real life, but you know. Company name, well, let's stay close to Software Inc. Let's call it Hipbone Inc. Where are we gonna be based? I think this doesn't necessarily matter that much, so let's go for Western Europe because that's where I actually live. Difficulty, oh, we actually have a difficulty setting. I can't remember that we had this before when you did the pilot, but sure, let's do normal. We'll see. So it's been a while since I've played this game. After the last pilot series, I did one stream on it with you guys for like an hour to about 1.5 hours. And, you know, it was fun, but things might have changed maybe. So I have a little cutscene. I will be talking over this just to give you a notice because we already saw this in the pilot. But yeah, so we're going to take a little break from Software Inc. And we're going to explore some other games, I should say. Some of the pilots that we did on other games that were... people were really happy with. People were really excited about those games. We're gonna come back to this one. Startup Panic is one of the most obvious ones from those pilots that we did a little while ago. I'm definitely we're gonna do a little series of this to see where we end. So yeah, like I said, we'll see. Maybe we'll sort of set a goal to retire at a certain moment. We have to kind of see how that works. But I think that would be like a cool ending. Towards the season. How long that's going to be, I don't know. It depends. I'm not sure how long we can get through this, how fast we can get through this game right now. So here we have James Snip. Hi there, I'm happy to see you. I know you probably recognize me from my previous work, but hey, there's no harm in doing an introduction. So I'm going to click through these a little bit faster than normal because I know that he's going to give us some options for like the story. Yes, there is a little story in this game. If you want to read these, just make sure to pause. So anyway, now I'm working freelance, helping new startups achieve their dreams. Also, we have to react to some things, so of course we will be doing that. So anyway, I can get rid of you. No, I'm not going to be rude. I'm just going to ask him, do I have to pay for you? No. So that's good. He provides a free service. Now you have chosen a name. Click the feature button. So basically, this is a tutorial. I don't think we can we disable the tutorial? Yeah, sure. We'll just disable the tutorial. Can I pause it somewhere? Is that an option? No, we can only go really fast or not fast at all. Okay, well, let's start a project then. So basically, if you don't know what this game is about, you build an app basically. So first off, we'll have to start with a landing page. We can't go anywhere else. The other colors are they mean certain areas. So if you go and look here, so we have a encrypted message here, stickers, find alumni, people nearby, friend recommendation. This is kind of like the social media side of things, I would say. I'm not even sure if I'm right with this, but this is kind of like social media / chat. Then we have create group. The green one's photo album hashtag. This is probably more social media. This is probably more chat app. And we have gaming over here, which is the blue one. And then we have more like a YouTube, Twitch kind of thing, which is the purple one. So we'll see where we're going. You can also mix and match, so we will see. We'll start off with a landing page. Now, the cool thing about this game is you can make all these features. You can also, at some point, you will learn how to redo the features. Not sure if we actually have to do that once we disable the tutorial. We'll see. But you have to kind of, with this story, you have to see what you have to invest in. So you have technology, usability, aesthetic, and you have to kind of shift. I will show you guys. So let's take the story into account here. So if you're reading the story, I'm just scanning the story, not really reading it, but it says here, so we'll need aesthetic skill. I mean, it's a landing page. It's kind of logical. The first few ones, they will definitely help you with the story. It's just blatantly saying basically what it needs. Then it's up to you to make the feature. So in order to make the feature, we have to select someone to work on it. So we only have ourselves. We got 2 in tech, 2 in usability, 3 in aesthetic, 2 in marketing, which we're not really going to do much right now. And then motivation is 100. This is kind of like energy. It will go down whilst working, and you have to take vacations and stuff like that. It'll take us 18 days. Recommended stats is 2 or whatever we're doing. So yes, we will select my character, and then we have to set how much of the time we will be working on that, the priority basically. Now, as they said right here, aesthetic skill is most important. So we could go like really aesthetic, but the problem is that if we only make it aesthetic, it looks really good, but the technology is crappy and it's not very usable. So we have to take into account that also makes sense. It's also based on our stats. So we don't have the best stats right now. We kind of have to train them up. So what I will be doing is we'll probably go 75% there, and then maybe like 10% and 15%, maybe something like this. We will see. I'm by no means saying that I'm an expert at this game, as you probably already figured out. But yeah, this is kind of like a mix between Software Inc. and Game Dev Tycoon, in my opinion. It really, if you've played the Game Dev Tycoon, you clearly can see the resemblance there. Let's also check the other stuff that we have unlocked. We have an employee list, company profile, settings, which is just options. So we definitely have still to unlock all the other things that we can do. This is the end. So we built the feature. We got a trade point, which is awesome. I'm going to show you what that does. 10 out of 10 for technology, 10 out of 10 for aesthetic, but a 4.2 out of usability. So now we know that overall score is a 7.7, but now we know that if we're gonna rebuild this feature, we have to put more points into usability, or make sure that we have trained our usability stat and that it automatically, we do more in a less time, basically. So the company status, this goes up. This is basically how famous we are, basically, or how well people know us for certain things and how well they appreciate us for us. And we have the feature reviews, which can be pretty funny. So bad is too short a word for how awful this website is. Bad. That sounded like a goat. Comes closer, but for accuracy, I'd reach for diabolical. Thank you for the review, Red Square. You actually look pissed off too. Awesome. So what's important here is the overall score, the income per 1,000 users. So this is what we make for 1,000 users using our landing page, and this will go for every feature. So this will basically add up. But also maintenance. We have to pay for this landing page to be in the air, and that's this per 1,000 users. So currently we're making a small profit per 1,000 users, but we don't have 1,000 users yet, so it happens. So we created the landing page. This is one of the objectives we have to complete, and then we get a reward. So we have a company trait unlocked, which means that if I pause now, company traits unlocked. I think that I canceled the tutorials, but they still give us tutorial message. So sure, congratulations, you've made your first feature. It's just a landing page, but it's the front page of your startup. Yes, it's actually pretty important. People underestimate that. First appearances do make a difference. Try making other features as well. Blah, 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 blah. So let's try and develop. No, let's actually first go into traits, which also paused the game, which is very nice. So these are traits. We will earn points, like I just said. If we hit certain marks, like make a really good feature, or make a feature for the first time, which is decent, and we get points. We now have 1 point, I believe. 1 or 2. And I see, yeah, we have current points 1. And then we can choose. Of course, they will get more expensive whenever we go further up in the tree. And we can go for like different trees. And this is basically like traits that we can earn. So we can get bonuses. So for instance, less office rent, which could be handy. More stuff for the employees. So furniture costs, which you can buy in the office. Training costs, training duration, stuff like that. Vacations costs, which you use to rebuild motivation, or replenish motivation, I should say. And then development, which is research development costs, feature development costs, contract work, which is coming up too. So basically, we get better and get bonuses for stuff. For now, we're gonna go for... we don't really use research or furniture yet, but I want to get to training cost very, very soon. Because we want to... Our strat is going to be to train up our people as well as possible and make them specialists in certain areas. That's kind of what I want to try and do. So let's get pre-loved. For now, it doesn't matter. We're not going to buy furniture, but it will lead up to this one, which we definitely want, the training cost one. Okay, so let's move on. Spend a point in the company trade. We get some money for that. Awesome. So let's make another feature. Now, you can also see that usability here has what's that called? The exclamation mark. That's it. And then if we click on it, it shows us all the features. We only have one now. That is like underneath par. Basically, it's not good enough. That means that this, if we can we still see? Yeah, a 4.2 was the grade that we got for usability. So we know now we should probably make this better, right? Now, can we remake this? No, we can't yet. Okay, so the tutorial actually, even though we don't do the tutorial, we still have to unlock that. Okay. So next feature we can make is a register. Users will be able to register and log into your site by filling out information like name, email, password, favorite food, thoughts about dubstep, birthmark, location, etc. You know, casual stuff. Your usability skill will be useful here. So this is a hint that usability should be very, important here, which is kind of logical if you think about it. So let's make that one. Let's select ourselves. You can see that our motivation went down by 6, which is not as much, but if you work on bigger features and do some contract work, it will go down a lot faster. And that basically means that you will, not be as good at your job, the lower the motivation, and also you will work slower, I believe. So usability was important, so let's go for like a lot of usability. Let's go for like 70. And then technology should be... Maybe we can do 15-15. I mean, the goal is still to just get it out as fast as possible, and then we'll readjust once we get that unlocked. It's not really a point, because we can train our character up and then just get better at stuff and then just make 10 out of 10s for most of these quite easily. We have one user. Awesome. I hope it's not ourselves. That's a bit sad, but that would be bad. But yeah, let's see. 10 out of 10 for usability, 10 out of 10 for aesthetics, 7.6 for technology, 9.5 overall, 2 trade points because we have over a 9. I think you have to score over a 9 overall to get your second trade point for that feature. So that means we still have a point left to collect from the other one, because it wasn't a 9 higher, 9 plus basically. Mamma mia, if Leonardo da Vinci designed websites, he'd have had a hard job beating yours. It would certainly have made the Mona Lisa smile. I mean, that went from 0 to hero quite fast, Red Square there. You're actually laughing on the picture now too. Awesome. Yeah, we are gonna make some good money from this if we are actually getting users. Hopefully this will increase our users. There's also some features will make you more money or build more for money, like ads and stuff like that. Some are more made for getting users on your website. Ooh, who's this? Andrew Alatorre. Guess who? Andrew, how have you been? The last time I saw you, you were at the graduation party. I'm great. I'm working for the big company Inc. now. Ooh, that's great. Congratulations. What can I do for you? My company needs a system analyst. I remember you were the best analyst in class. I don't want to brag, but yes, I kind of was. With emphasis on was. My company needs a system analyst. I remember you were Now, this is where this game actually throws you a bit of a bone, because if you accept the offer, which we're not going to do, you get a little cutscene showing that you go back to big company work, and it's just game over, because that's not what the game is about. It's about being a startup. So we're gonna refuse the offer here and make our first enemy, I suppose. Sorry man, I just began running a startup. Really? Do you know only 1 out of 10 startups survive, and only 5% survive in the first 5 years? It's 3%, but who's counting? I mean, I like the little smug face and the reaction from our character. You will work longer hours than most people, right? Not to mention you have more responsibility. Are you suicidal? I mean, don't forget I'll have a crappier salary too. But creating a startup is something I want to do. I like the freedom and culture it brings. That's actually, I kind of agree with this. I like freedom and culture that you can bring in your own company or in a smaller company, which is awesome. I see. Best of luck with your startup then. Actually, that's quite rich coming from me now that I'm starting a new job at like a really big organization. But yeah, we have our 2 points unlocked, and we made our first enemy. So let's get the training cost reduction. So same thing for this. Trading duration costs us 2 points. So what we could do, we could wait with the 1 point we have, or we could invest it. So we might actually invest in office rent just to get a little bit of a head start. Can we actually do that? Oh no, it costs 2. Oh, we actually, ooh, it actually goes up. That's not good. I thought we had the different trees would go up separately. If we invest more in one tree, it will go up, but apparently not. Okay, I kind of forgot that then. Okay, well, let's move on and let's make a new feature. Let's just create features wherever we can. So text ads, this is more based on like income. As you can see, the income is quite high at the max level. Text ad is a form of marketing communication that advertisers can use to promote their product or service using simple text. Blah, 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 blah. It needs usability and aesthetic. Aren't they the cutest? No. Most likely in banners next to cat pictures. Aren't they the cutest? No. Then make it cute with your aesthetic and usability skills. Awesome. So let's use our guy. We can't go on vacation yet, so we will mess up a feature somewhere. It's kind of part of the tutorial, even though I disabled the tutorial, which is basically, it kind of only disables the text. Let's go actually do like this. Now, a little bit of technology. Technology is always important because otherwise you can get hacked. We will probably see that in the future. If you don't have enough technology built in your features, you can get hacked, and that is not a good thing. Because they basically destroy your feature. It goes down from like it can go up from like a 10 or a 9 to like a 1.2 or something. It will destroy your feature. You have to redo it, which is not always the worst case, but they sometimes also can hack multiple features, which is kind of problematic in a way. So our text tests are done. 2.2, 4.4, 10 out of 10. Yeah, not great. If this website was a horse, it would have to be put down. When I first saw it, I thought a horse had designed it. Only a faith healer can save it. I mean, Red Square is not very... He's going up and down about our website. It's a 6.2. Okay, to be fair, it's not that great. But even if it's not that great, it makes money for us because it's just text ads. So the maintenance is not that high, but the income is very high. Per 1,000 users, of course, we only have 1. So, yeah. So we have to pay a monthly bill. So we will be charged. We will be losing money. And then our snippy guy will tell us that we have made a text ads feature to make some more money. You only have a few users come to your website right now, so you need some contract work to pay for the cost. Yes, we need to get some context done for the cost of feature development, which we have unlocked now. So kind of have to do that, and then we will probably do 1 or maybe 2 and then go back into features. Just get out as many features as possible as we can right now. That would be kind of the goal. So we are best at aesthetic. This is aesthetic. It's also recommended stats is 4. The minimum scores are 3. So we have a 3 in aesthetic, but the minimum scores are 3. I think if we just go full ham on aesthetic, it should work out, even with our lower motivation. It's just a t-shirt design. So we should be able to do this. In the meantime, can we actually do some fun stuff already? Not really. You have to unlock a lot. So this is basically our way of making money early game. It's also like if you don't have anything to do at some point with a character, you can just use this to make some extra money and just keep them busy. Like I said, if you do this full ham, it's an 8.2 for aesthetic. It's a 6.5 overall because we didn't put anything in the rest. But the minimum score was a 3, so we still make it. We still get our money, and the contract review is working with you has been incredible. I mean, I know, right? But you know. And we get a total payment of 2,700. That's more than we have right now, so that's awesome. So now we have 5,000, and we get some extra for our objectives. You can actually see our objectives here if we click. Create 4 new features for your setup. That's the only one that's here right now, but we finished a few already. We will get more and more of these in the future. At least how I remember it. So let's make another feature. We have enough now. So aesthetic skill for a profile page. So I'm not going to read this out every single time. If you want to read it, then just, you know, pause the video. We're just going to go from like profile page and think logically. What does it need? So probably aesthetic, probably usability. So let's go for like 70 and then 20, 10. That should be good, I think. Where did the music go? Oh, it's back. Oh, I was gonna say, is this the same as Soft Rank where the music just stops at some point? Would be annoying. We have 4 users. Woohoo! Our monthly balance is going down. We're basically making $1 because our rent is like 200. So we're basically making $1 from our users right now, which is a bit laughable, but you know. Awesome. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink first before we go into this. Ah, good. Well, there's the same review again. Bad. Bad. But it's a 7.5 overall. I'm quite happy with that. We got another trade point, which is awesome. We can start upgrading stuff. And then let's do that straight away. So I want to get the training duration minus buff, so we can train faster, basically. Sleep is for the weak. That's actually what I say on my Discord when people go to bed. But you know, please be advised, you need sleep. Don't listen to me. So we can now. We're at the first junction. It's not really a junction. It just, if we go here, it will unlock theme shop, which will make us more money. Profile page theme, or we could go for add friend and then move on. But we're gonna move on anyway. So let's just make these first. And we also have a problem because these two are not good enough for technology, so they might get hacked in the future right now, which is a problem. But yeah, we're gonna make a profile page theme. And yeah, aesthetic again, very important. So let's go up with aesthetic. Well, actually, we could go down maybe a bit. Let's just test it out because 80% or 70% was actually quite high. And we need more on the other fronts. So actually, talking about that, let's actually bring this down a bit and just do this, maybe. It's just testing this stuff out. We'll see how it goes, how we do. But ooh, that's zoomed out a little bit much for now. We can also go to new areas. We can hire people later on, but first we have to basically get through the tutorial bit. Even though we're not getting tutorial messages, we're still in the tutorial. We're still unlocking a lot of stuff basically before we can actually start hiring people. I think we actually have to go to the next phase, so we have to buy an office, basically, or rent an office instead of just our room, basically. Okay, this looks better. 8.5. Easy as pie, but then I'm biased. I'm a baker. Just use this site while asleep. It's so simple, and I need a lot of sleep. I'm a baker. I get up early. Okay, well, that's a lot of non-relevant information, but I mean, I'm happy that you like it, apparently. So we're making money on it, which is good. 8.5. It's not bad. Let's check it out. Oh, we did the objective. Awesome. Some extra money in our bag. I don't want that though. Traits. We have 1 point. We need more than that. So if we want to go to like vacation cost, motivation gain, those are pretty good. But oh my god, we want to go here for training duration, but it's way up. So let's see. Okay, these were pretty good too. The first two of these would be good too. Canada amount, not really. Hiring cost would be good. Office rent, I mean, they're all quite nice to have. Feature development cost is also nice. It would make it cheaper to make features. Contract reward up, that's also quite nice. They're all quite nice, but we don't have enough points anyway, so. Whoa, look at those stats. Users have really started joining our website. Really? Oh, we actually made a big jump. I didn't even notice that yet. You've done a really great job. I never thought you'd make it. Wait, what? What do you mean with you? I never thought you'd make it. Oh, wait, that's actually the reaction. Okay, awesome. I didn't know that. Hush, it's not important. The important thing is keeping the users. You already have. Yeah, that's the difficult part. You must continue to expand, blah, 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 blah. I would love to see how you grow your startup, but unfortunately, I have a date with another assistant. Oh no, I forgot her name. It's Sari, or... Oh, no, that's not good, dude. So we have some new objectives. Have a monthly balance of 200 or more. Basically, that means we have to get users and just make features. Right now, we're just gonna start with the new features. Actually, what we're gonna do, we're gonna end the video here because we're kind of over our time limit a little bit. So in the next video, we will continue this and we will start working on the new features, hopefully unlock more stuff, and then slowly we're gonna come up to the other like areas we can start exploring, and we will get more into the story, because yes, there is a story, but it will start after kind of like the unlocking of some certain things. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to join the channel by clicking the subscribe button and to leave a like on a video. And also leave me a comment telling me whatever. How was your day? What do you like about the game? What other games do you want me to play in the future? Stuff like that. As always, I've been Hipbone. You've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. And thanks for watching.